Welcome back to ZuriLens, where we slow down the headlines and take a closer look at what's really going on. Now, let's talk about the USS Nimitz. Because when one of the world's largest warships on the planet suddenly shows up in the Kingston Harbour, people are going to ask questions. And honestly, that's exactly what they should be doing. I mean, we're talking about a nuclear powered aircraft carrier, not a patrol boat and not a Coast Guard vessel. An aircraft carrier, a floating city, thousands of personnel, dozens of aircraft, billions of dollars in military capability. So naturally, the question becomes, why Jamaica? Why them there? Now, the official explanation, it's pretty straightforward. The United States say the Nimitz is making its final stop as part of its Southern Seas deployment. Regional partnerships, community outreach, military cooperation, student visits, cultural exchanges. And look, those things are probably happening. I'm not suggesting otherwise. But there's another question that we need to ask. Why send this here ship? Why send a military warship? Because here's the thing. Countries don't build aircraft carriers to pay in school. They don't spend billions of dollars maintaining them just so people can take picture on the flight deck. You see what I said? Alright. That's not what aircraft carriers are for. Aircraft carriers are symbols of power. Them symbolize power. They're symbols of influence. And whether we like it or not, there's also symbol of presence. Let's take a look. When it comes to international politics, the presence matter a lot. Now some people, including former diplomatic Byron Blake, believe this visit should be viewed through a wider geopolitical lens. And when you look at the map, you can understand why. Jamaica is right here. Cuba is right there. And whenever a major American military asset come in at the Caribbean waters, people are going to start pay attention. Not just in Jamaica, not just in Cuba, across the entire region. No, does that automatically mean there's some secret operation taking place? Probably not, or no. And there's no evidence suggesting that either. But here's where things get really interesting. Military deployments rarely serve one purpose. Just think about it. A carrier can strengthen diplomatic ties and show support for allies. They can conduct military operation, gather information, and send a strategic message. All at the same time. Those objectives aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, that's usually how power operates. Quietly and subtly, without having to make a dramatic announcement. And that's what stands out to me right here. The symbolism of the aircraft carrier. Because whether this visit is primarily diplomatic or strategic, or a combination of both, the image really look the same. One of the most powerful warships in the world sitting in Kingston Harbour. That's not something you see every day. So, what should Jamaicans take from all of this? Well, probably two things. Number one, the official explanation may very well be genuine. And number two, genuine diplomacy and strategic signaling can happen at the same time. So while they are being diplomatic, they can also be strategic at the same time. They're often part of the same playbook. It's the same playbook. The visits can be real, the school visit can be real, the partnerships can be real, the goodwill can be real, and the geopolitical message can also be real. Both things can exist at the same time. Because at the end of the day, in international affairs, power is not just about what you do. It is also about what the people see. And sometimes the loudest message is the one that never have to be spoken. But that's my view. What do you think? Is this simply a goodwill visit? Or is there a larger geopolitical message being sent from the Caribbean waters? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm interested to hear your perspective. Until next time, ZuriLens, keeping a closer look.